There is a new AI tool you should try.
Having a conversation with yourself.
I need you to hear this.
Experience the fusion of technology and fashion.
Hi everyone, welcome back to FA channel with Paris. Sorry I've been away for a while, and as you can see the video I just showed to you at the beginning, that's probably well explained how I feel this couple months and even the past year. Do you remember when the first time you used ChatGPT, or when people start to talk about AI? And yes, that's how I feel. And especially when you're always on LinkedIn and as an agency owner, you feel like you always have to catch up everything, and you have to work with it. You have to know how it works. So finally, I feel like it's time for me to sort it all out and share some of my insights for all this development and how AI have changed my workflow for the past year. At the same time, I'm also launching a new digital fashion agency, since I've been working with Avatar for a while, and then it's always about virtual identity. So that's another exciting thing I want to share with you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, this whole process of using AI start from a little bit spectacle, excitement, and then start to get like a little bit panicking. Also, because of the digital fashion agency I'm working on, I'm also exploring more tools to make digital fashion. And as I'm launching and exploring, there's way more tools start to emerge because of AI. I have to say, because I have the base of working with AI, I'm not too scared about it. And then I will tell you why in this video. And I really want to share some of my ease into the new technology innovation buzzing. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, let me talk about ChatGPT. I have to admit it that me and my partner, both of us, cannot live without it anymore. At the beginning, we're just using it to sort it out our ideas for the planning, researching on trends, a lot of researching work. And then as it getting better, my partner start to use some of the part for suggesting coding. Sometimes they'll give really bad answer, and sometimes they'll just made it up things that you really have to judge it yourself. That being said, I realized during this whole process, like, we start to work with AI more as a creative team, or an extra brain that we can talk with. Sounds a bit interesting. I don't know how you work with AI, but for me, it actually affected the workflow. I'm working with designers, working with other technicians. So when I start every project, I usually create a mood board on Pinterest, and I discuss with designer or with a team or people that I work with. This is the mood I wanted to do, and then I will share the mood board with client. Now, as I dive deep to the AI world, I use Dell E3, I use Midjourney, some of the pretty good image generating AI system. And I realize, as long as you know what is the mood you wanted to create, sometimes you can generate some really good image that align with your client's need. Then it helps with the process to kind of make it faster, but not for every project though. For example, when I use Midjourney, it's, I think, one of the best image generating AI so far. Although Dell E3 is incorporating with ChatGPT, so it's way easier to generating image instead of you have to do it on the Discord. But with Midjourney, I find as long as you know the reference, the style, the mood, for example, what kind of camera angle you like. Is it Kodak style, or is it Leica style? And then also you have to know what kind of reference you like. For example, when we make a digital fashion dress image, is it John Galliano style, or is it Iris Van Herpen style? Yeah, like you can see, I'll show you a little example that when you show the style of the work, it actually come up with a really good image. Instead of you just giving a lot of little details here and there. I know you may ask the question like, are we stealing the artist's idea? But I don't think so, because once I have the image, the reference, the mood, to give it to the designer, they not gonna copy the idea. They will use as a reference and come up with even better idea. And then that's the best part of it. That's why I think AR actually help us to create better works with better flow. So yeah, I like to hear about how you work with AI. Is it really helpful, or do you have any trouble with it? Do you face any challenging with it? I really like to hear more about it. And that leads me to the last part of this video, is about the agency I'm creating and how AI just blow my mind. Just happened. I just saw the news yesterday, and I realized I may have to change my whole creating process. So for those of you who may know digital fashion, it's a lot about virtual identity. It's a lot about sustainability. It's a lot about a new online presence. So for me, it's really personal level. I always wanted to create a fashion piece based on pure imagination, which for me is another form of creativity. It doesn't necessarily have to be wearing everyday life. That's why when we play game or we are present ourselves in social media, I feel like it's a great way to show some imaginative, almost like artwork, but it's wearable online. So anyway, so that's one of the big passion I have since a while ago, actually, when I think about it. The other day I saw on Pinterest that I had digital fashion ideas back in 2019. I was thinking about this concept. I was keep asking, what if there's one day like you can create any kind of clothes you want on in the virtual world? And here it is. It's happening, and it's happening even faster than I thought. So for those of you who understand how the virtual clothes is made, there's a famous software called Clo 3D. And this software is it stimulates the fabric. Like you have to make pattern and then create pieces based on what kind of dress you or clothes you want to make. And then when you click on the Clo 3D, the stimulating the 3D software, the clothes will form and sew it on its own. I've made videos about Clo back in 2020, and then we've learned about how to do it. The big challenge is the partnering part, so that's why we need professional fashion designer to do it. They have the basic idea of how to make pattern, especially for dresses. It's really challenging process. And we even had a professional to use Clo 3D and Unreal Engine to put the dress on the photograph. It's really not just photoshopping. As you can see, I'm showing the process is way more complicated. How to wear the clothes virtually on the photo of this person as a glove, it takes like 6-7 hours of work. And then yesterday I just saw news that the fabricant, this company, just created a new system. It haven't launched yet. I think early next year they will launch. You can just draw a piece of clothes and they will make the pattern for you. Or if you take a photo of the dress, it will be easier for the designer to make the clothes. At the beginning, when I see this news, I was like, wow, that is crazy. So that means Clo 3D may lose this big advantage in the digital fashion fields. At the same time, I haven't had a chance to talk to our digital fashion designer yet about this because it haven't launched yet, but I really wanted to know, is it easier for a designer to make the clothes? I guess it is, because you don't have to cut all the parts by yourself. But at the same time, same with coding, can they make the right pattern? Can AI make exactly the right pattern to make the fashion piece? Or is it somehow messed up? If you don't know how to use pattern, you still don't know how to use all these AI tools because you may end it up come up with something that is not right. So that's why after all this process, all these challenges, and all these buzzing crazy ideas in my mind, at the end, in this video I just want to share with you guys, like, use AI as a tool, but the most important thing is you still have to know how. This how part is, we can't skip it. We still need the professionals to make professional design, because AI generated, it's based on what already done, but the process of it sometimes is not as easy as you thought. The imagination, their own style, the good designer's own style, the good coders' own problem solving skill, that's something based on the experience, also based on how you interact with the client, how you come outside the box and see the situation, make the best decision. Those are the things AI can't do. Yeah, so basically that's what I want to share. I want to continue share this kind of thoughts, and then because I'm making a digital fashion company called Other Skin, we're constantly making TikTok videos, share the news about digital fashion. So if you're interested, please go follow our TikTok account and our Instagram account. Also, I want to share something like a frequent question asked by our client. For example, what's the difference between VFX with a 3D CG? Like, that's, you have to explain a lot with example to the client that what is going on, why they cannot tell the difference online with the video. So we want to share more content like that. And then of course I'm still going to some really cool event using new technology, art, fashion to share with you guys. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any question, please comment our video and let's get the conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.